Hey, thanks so much for tuning in and joining me live today on YouTube. And today's video title is going to be 3 ways to infuse moisture into dull, dry hair. Before I get started, let me introduce myself for those that don't know me. My name is Precious Rutlin, and I am the hair loss doctor. I'm your go-to if you are ready to restore your hair and overcome health challenges while rebuilding your confidence. How about that? Okay, so let's jump right into it. Tip number 1, you want to increase your water intake. I cannot stress enough how important water is to our bodies, and not only our bodies, yes, to our hair follicles. So normally the normal body functions, they will suffer if our body isn't getting enough water. We need them to lubricate our internal organ systems. And it will also help with dry hair. If it continues to stay dry, our hair that is, it will break and there will be damage. Simple as that. I get clients and they're like, oh, my hair is dry. And then when I ask them, I start digging deeper, trying to rule out things. One of the things that I find out when I go to do my nutritional assessment is, how much water are you drinking? And they don't like water, and they don't like the taste of it. And I'm like, you have to learn to drink water and get that into your body. And you have to drink half in your body weight. Now, I know that's a lot, and you won't be able to do that all at once, but you can work your way up to that. I've talked about this time and time again. A lot of the times when we think our body is hungry and we want food, we're craving food, it's not necessarily the food that your body needs. It's needing water. So I don't recommend drinking alkalizing water unless you really need it. And I say that because a lot of the times if you're not checking your pH levels with your urine and saliva, it could be off. And so you don't really need to be consuming more alkalining water or alkalining foods than you need to. So you always need to know what your body is doing, and you can tell that by basically testing your pH. And if you would like to get a hair and wellness consultation, that is one of the things that I definitely check and assess going through that consultation. If you're interested, I will post the link to my calendar below so we can tackle that and talk about that. I do work with you virtually, so you don't have to be here with me locally. I can help you virtually as well. Okay, tip number 2, you want to moisture with the right product. Moisturize your hair with the right products. What works for your friend will not always work for you. You guys are 2 different individuals, 2 different body chemistries. Hair that is thick, kinky, coily, it's going to require different products than someone that has straight, loose, wavy hair. It's simple as that. You always want to look for ingredients that are known to be moisturizing, especially if you have kinky, curly hair. One of the main ingredients that you want to make sure that it has in there, again, is, what did I just mention? Water. So you want to make sure that one of the main ingredients in there is water. It's going to add moisture to your hair, help it to be manageable. And again, this is what our body wants. So you want to make sure that it's the first ingredient in there is water. It's going to help to moisturize your hair, make it more pliable and manageable for you. Okay, tip number 3, you want to deep condition your hair regularly. I stress this a lot. Conditioning your hair will save it so much, and it will help it from being dry and brittle. You have to learn to deep condition your hair. So yes, it's good to shampoo your hair and do your, basic conditioner, 5 minutes or so. But if you really want to keep moisture in your hair, you're going to have to let that conditioner sit in your hair longer, and you're also going to want to apply some heat in some cases. So if you have kinky coily hair and you need to do a deep conditioning treatment for moisture, you need to apply the deep conditioner, and then you need to get it under some heat, whether it's a steamer or if you need to cover your hair with plastic and then put a hot towel on it, or either get under a hot dryer for 15 to 20 minutes. You definitely need to get some heat on there so that the heat combining with the deep conditioning treatment, it can moisturize your hair, get down into the cuticles of your hair, and soften it. It will also help to soften and moisturize your scalp as well. Now, if you have loose, wavy, straight hair, you want to deep condition maybe about 10 minutes, if that. And this will definitely help to put the moisture in your hair. And when you go to rinse the conditioning treatments out, rinse it out with cool water. It doesn't have to be ice cold, and it doesn't have to be too hot. If it's too hot, again, you're breaking down the bond, the sealant that you kind of put in with the moisturizer. So the whole key is to seal the hair. You want to close that cuticle up. When we shampoo our hair, and we shampoo our hair with that warm hot water, we're opening up the cuticle. So we kind of want to just keep the cuticle sealed, keep everything in place. And I know I said 3 tips, but I got one more. I got a bonus for you to keep moisture in your hair. You want to cleanse your hair regularly. So cleaning your hair regularly, thoroughly in your scalp is going to help the products to absorb better in your hair. So if you're constantly co-washing and dry shampooing, it's not getting your hair clean. And in fact, if you go too long doing that, that's going to cause scalp irritation, and you're going to have more problems in your hair. It's going to be product buildup. You're always going to be scratching and itching. So I've seen that that's being really common now, especially with this co-washing, because you're not really cleaning your hair. And again, it's gonna cause and add to flakiness and dandruff. Okay, so just to recap, 3 ways to infuse moisture into your hair. 1, you want to increase your water intake. 2, you want to moisturize with the right products. 3, you want to use a deep conditioner regularly. And 4, cleanse your hair regularly. Okay, as I promised, I will definitely put the link below if you would like to do a virtual consultation. I'm always here to answer your questions for you. If you need to hop on and get some clarity, and you want to work with me and I could be of use to you, by all means, please do so. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. That way you will be notified when another video is posted. And last but not least, if you're still having some questions, kind of unsure about what's going on with your scalp, I am going to post a link to my 5-part video series talking about common scalp conditions. So you want to get it. It may be something interesting in there that you didn't know. Okay, until next time, I will talk with you later. Okay.